It is the year 4022. Thousands of years ago, the planet Earth became overpopulated and began to rapidly deteriorate to an irreparable state. The depletion of non-renewable resources forced humanity to look for another solution. Thus, space colonization began. The first group of colonizers terraformed nearby planets such as Mars. It was soon discovered that there were other habitable planets in the Milky Way galaxy, although they were few and far between. Some of them were even home to alien life forms, and not all of them were peaceful beings. Technology began to advance rapidly, allowing intergalactic travel. Our colonizer has been sent on an expedition to the Andromeda galaxy to search for more planets to call home. Suddenly, our colonizer's ship is sucked in by a strong gravitational pull, and we find ourselves crash-landed on an unnamed planet. It is your job, the player, to help the colonizer navigate this new world. Will you encounter alien life? Will you be able to find the parts of the ship to continue the exploration? Perhaps you will discover that this planet is livable and begin the colonization process. As long as you survive, the choice is yours. Until then, you are stranded, a cosmic castaway. In the second iteration of our project, our group continued to build upon the first release of Cosmic Castaway. The user stories that we focused on during the sprint were building upon the existing world to include a village, a crash site, and a wasteland area. Additionally, we added side-scrolling and the ability to transport between different parts of the map. NPCs and items were also added to the game. The first thing we did in our second sprint was change the movement tutorial. Instead of having a texture in the game that disappeared after the player moved around a bit, we now have a pop-up menu that pops up at the start of the game that tells you how to move your character around the screen that you can exit out of. As you can see here, we are now able to move our character left and right across the screen, and the map will scroll along with our space colonizer. The view has the same boundaries as our character, so you will not see any blank spaces and only see the current playable area. When the character approaches the left side of the map, a pop-up menu is triggered asking the player to choose the location that they would like to be teleported to. They can then choose to teleport to the planet's village, the crash site, or the wasteland area. Once an option is chosen, our space colonizer will be transported to the new area and will not be able to teleport until he has explored the area further. You can see here our character being teleported to the village. Now to the crash site. And finally to the wasteland area. We now have different types of characters. As you can see here in the wasteland area, we have a temporary textured enemy sprite. We have plans to automate his movement in the near future. He will be able to affect our character's health in battle. Enemy sprites and villager sprites will be spawned in their individual environments. We also now have different items. We have consumable items like the strawberry that the character can use to replenish their health. Consumable items will spawn in some areas and can be earned through quests. We also have parts of the ship that will be necessary in rebuilding the character's ship. Later on, the character will be receiving this item from quests. This is the conclusion of our second sprint for Cosmic Castaway. We present to you the second version of our game and look forward to continued expansion of Cosmic Castaway in our final sprint.